Ever wished you could roll a dice without actually carrying one around? Well, today we are solving that with technology. In this video, we will build a smart dice that you can shake to roll, just like magic. Let's dive into the project. Here's what we will need for this project: an Arduino Uno, an MPU6050 sensor module, one OLED display, one buzzer, one breadboard, one USB cable, some jumper wires, a double battery holder with a DC power jack and switch, two 3.7 volt rechargeable batteries. Let's start by setting up the connections. Take the Arduino and the breadboard. First of all, let's power the breadboard. Connect one jumper wire from 5 volt pin of the Arduino to the positive rail of the breadboard, and another wire from GND pin to the negative rail of the breadboard. Now take the MPU6050 sensor and insert it on the breadboard like this. Connect the VCC pin of the sensor to the positive rail on the breadboard, GND pin of the sensor to the GND rail on the breadboard. Next, connect the SCL pin of the sensor to the Arduino's SCL pin and the SDA pin of the sensor to the Arduino's SDA pin. Next, we will connect the OLED display and insert it on the breadboard like this. Connect its GND to the GND rail on the breadboard. Connect its VDD to the positive rail on the breadboard. Connect the SCK pin of the OLED to the corresponding A5 pin of the Arduino and SDA to A4 of Arduino. Insert the buzzer on the breadboard like this. Connect its negative pin to the GND rail on the breadboard and connect the positive pin to digital pin 3 on the Arduino. Make sure to double check your connection with the circuit diagram. Now download the code and library file given in the description below. Open the code file in Arduino IDE. First, we include necessary libraries at the beginning of our code. Where.h enables communication with I2C devices like MPU6050 and OLED. MPU6050 underscore token.h to handle MPU6050 accelerometer and gyroscope functions. Adafruit underscore gfx.h and Adafruit underscore ssd1306.h to control the OLED display. Next, we define the OLED display dimensions and create the objects for our display and MPU6050 sensor. The OLED display size is 128 by 64 pixels. The buzzer is connected to pin 3. In the setup function, we initialize all components. Serial.begin 115200 to start serial communication. Pin mode buzzer, output to sets the buzzer as an output. Where.begin function to initialize I2C communication. This checks if the OLED display is connected. If not, it stops the program. Finally, we display a welcome message on the OLED screen. The text smart dice is displayed for 2 seconds. MPU.begin function to start MPU6050 sensor. MPU.calcgyro offset to function to calibrate the gyroscope for accuracy. The loop function continuously reads acceleration values to detect a shake motion. MPU.update function to updates MPU6050 sensor data. AX, AY, AZ to store acceleration values on X, Y and Z axes. This calculates the total acceleration using the Pythagorean theorem. If the acceleration magnitude is greater than 1.5, it means a shake motion is detected, and we roll the dice. If a shake is detected, roll dice function is called. The roll dice function simulates the rolling the dice with an animation, clears the screen and displays rolling. Now we create an animation effect by displaying random dots on the screen. The animation runs 10 times with random dots and a buzzer sound. Random 1,7 function is used to generate a number between 1 and 6. Draw dice face dice result to display the correct dice face. To add a final sound effect, we play 3 strong buzzer sounds. The draw shuffling dots function displays random dots inside a dice box. Display.draw rect 14, 15, 48, 48, white function to draw the dice border. Display.fill circle XY3 white function to draw random dots. The draw dice face function displays the final dice result. For each dice face, we draw the correct number of dots. And that's it. Now upload your code to the Arduino. Then connect the Arduino Uno to your computer using the USB cable for uploading the code. Select port and board in the same menu and select Arduino Uno. Click on the upload button. Now power the Arduino by using your battery pack via DC power jack. Your OLED will show an animated dice roll, play some sounds and finally display a random dice number from 1 to 6, just like a real dice. Now that's it for today's project. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching our tutorial.